Okay, good morning. Just a very quick one today. Just bought the H225 helicopter for search and rescue. Now I've got these for passenger transport, and I don't like them. So I've just seen one of them and it goes, oh, you know what? I might go and have a go on this one. So I've just bought it. Bearing in mind, I know that I don't like it. So we'll see how we get on. But yeah, I don't like the control of it. I don't like I don't like the control of it. I don't like how the autopilot has got it but doesn't work, where they've not bothered with it. So we'll soon see. We'll soon see what happens. Right, so got all that. That's fine. Cooling, yep. Then, okay, multi-purpose air intake. So we really want those on. Although they're not working. Now that sand filter is what's on the front, and it's an not ice detection system. It's a engine air particle separator. So basically, as the air comes in a centrifugal motion, it rotates and then spits out the vent. Now you should be able to turn them on individually, but that switch doesn't work. Okay, so let's go for these then. Rear brake is off. Rear brake is not armed. And fire handle in the wrong place there. Just bang the fire handle off by accident. Never mind. Right, okay. ELT to armed, not on. Cool. Just having a quick look. These are the autopilot pilot control units, but yeah, they don't work. Machines on POs, ACAS mute oral fuel. Okay, we'll turn the fuel on. Transfer can stay off. Don't need that. This is the automatic flying control system, again, which doesn't work very well on this. Perfect. Okay, let's crank it. One engine first. And we'll get it down to idle. There we go. You're cranking up now. Very quiet. Okay, that's good. That's in idle. We'll get up to flight drive. And we'll start number 2 as well once that's run up. Okay. There you go, and one nearly 100%. The FADEX will start managing that now. Perfect. And now we'll go to number 2 engine. As that cranks up, wait for that. And get the ground team in while we're waiting.
Scout 2-3 Squelch Rescue, ready for takeoff. Squelch Rescue Scout 2-3, acknowledged.
Now, there's something on this aircraft that when you do it in accordance with the checklist, the NR remains between like 76 and 82. You can see the RPM at the moment here. I can never work out how to get it forward. I'm going to try again in a minute, but at the moment, if you have a look there, I'm over talking, yet my collective lever is fully down. I shouldn't be over talking now, but in a real aircraft, this will be ripping it apart now.
We'll stay in touch to coordinate the operation. Let's go.
Cover these gates. Get the crank off. I'll go through what I need to do. Yeah. So, just trying to work this out. That's off, perfect. So, let's make sure I've got everything. Okay, so how do I? So at the moment, let me go through here because there is a way that. Ground power disconnect. Yeah, okay. I have to start in Peter Heat windscreen FMS RA selector. Yeah, so I don't know how it does it because the rotor brake's off. Not armed. The rotor brake's off, but it's not doing it. So let's see if I can. If I press R1 and down, is there anything that's up here? It changes. No, it's shutting down the engines now. But the power's increasing. There we go. Right. I don't know why it does it. There we go. And now it's come alive. I don't understand why. There you go, it's doing it again. I'm going to quickly Google it. Don't know. So I can never get it to work. So look at that rotor. Google doesn't know. R1 and down doesn't work. Let me see if I can find a way. There's nothing that should be stopping it. That's the landing gear. Nothing on here. We'll turn the autopilot on. Auto trim. And trim fill. Nothing should be stopping it. But something is. It doesn't help that it's showing us fuel is off, which I definitely put them on. So it's still showing as my engines are in idle. Right, so let's go up here. Onto flight. See if that changes anything. No. I don't know why it does it. So we'll switch to take off, because then it will all be set up. I'm not sure why it does. There we go. Now it's working. It's weird. Everything is exactly how I left it before. Odd. Right, we'll get everything set up again. Anti-coal lights to both. Position lights are on. And light, floodlight, dinghy light. Okay, that's all okay. There you go, it's settled now. It's weird.
Santa Maria Tower, aircraft, altitude coordinate, Charlie Romeo Tango
Okay,
Victor Alpha,
let's go.
at runway 18 ready for departure. Departure to the north.
We'll do a running takeoff as well. Yeah, this is the taxiway.
Charlie Romeo Tango
I heard it on that side.
QNH 101, tree departure
Okay, park brakes off.
cleared for takeoff. takeoff runway 18.
Let's taxi round.
Cleared for takeoff runway 18. Aircraft 50_name Tango Victor Alpha.
Make sure parking brakes off, so that's not moving anywhere. Parking brake off. Okay. Here's the collective. Now let's move in, taxi in. We'll do a running takeoff in this as well. Not that we need to. Okay, I'm looking at my rotor RPM at the moment, it's 108. Sorry, it's 98, it should be 102. So I'm hoping that doesn't mess us up in a minute. It's a FadeX that should be managing that. Okay, continue this taxi around to runway 28. I've not done a search and rescue mission in this helicopter yet. Again, I don't like this helicopter when I fly on the passenger flights, so I'm probably going to stoof it into the sea. The problem is because it's got autopilot on it, the autopilot doesn't work, and it frustrates me a little bit. Because what this can do is this can fly itself pretty much, but I think, I don't think the developers really care that much about helicopters on here. Okay, looking right, nothing inbound, so we can enter runway 18, and again it's going to be a running takeoff, coming around slowly. Got a slight wind to the right, from the right, and we'll get to around 20 knots, and then we'll lift, settle into this, a bit more collective. You can see that it wants to lift already. There we go, speed it up. There you go, and let's get up. And we're up. You can see that wind's already pushing us to the right, so we'll counter that by flying this way here, and we'll get the gear up. This way up. And we'll go. Pressures, temperatures look fine. We'll head out. You see at the moment, my track, you see the wind, the effect the wind's having on me. So obviously my track is still heading down the runway, but my actual heading is not. I wonder if this displays track on here. No, it doesn't display track. So I'll climb to 1,000 feet, and then we'll get our turn on.
Squelch Rescue Scout 2-3, time is critical. Start the search as soon as you get on site. In such an isolated place, it's possible to get injured.
Now let's have a quick look, see if I can get the autopilot to work. So if I click on here, what I should be able to do now is enter.
Your search area should be displayed on
Altitude
your map
hold.
if needed.
Nope,
No news so
doesn't
far,
work.
but the family thanks you for your help. They're really worried. We all hope you'll find him quick.
Alt A, let's go for 1500. Hold out. Gone past it already, so it doesn't work. Right, let's go find them. Get some speed in.
Santa Maria Tower, aircraft, 56 score name, Charlie Romeo Tango Victor Alpha. Continue for north departure.
Okay, I've lost control of the aircraft. There we go. It didn't want to do anything then, what I was doing.
Santa Maria Tower, aircraft, AT6 score name.
So I'm going to turn the autopilot off and we'll just fly ourselves if we don't get any issues.
Frequency change.
Keep the auto stabs in though. I'll just accidentally turn it on the road brake. Sorry, the parking brake. Don't want that. I'll turn that off so it won't affect us at all. There we go. Come down to a few hundred feet. There we go. So we'll fly, we'll save this dude, so I think there's a boat. We'll go to the boat. Like I said, don't really like this aircraft, so I have to see how we get into the hover with it. I don't think I've ever tried. I think I've only ever done passenger flights where I've done running takeoffs and landings. Right, let's see how this trims. See if it does trim. Yeah, it does trim, that's good. Perfect. We'll set up for 120 knots. 120 knot.
Squelch Rescue, how's it going
Right.
on your end? Hope you'll be on site
Now that's
soon.
one touch of the collective, and now I've lost full authority on the pitch. So if you have a look now, I'm pushing my lever forward. Nothing's happening.
And try to help.
So roll, I've got nothing going forward. Look, back, I've got back. If I put the power down, then it works. Like, it's weird. And we're going over here. Now, if I have a look down here, I've got the autopilot off because I don't want it on. Trim, fill, and trim. That shouldn't have any bearing on what I do with my cyclic at all. Okay, 104 knots. We've still got a little bit we can squeeze out of this. So, nose down, power in, but again I'm going to lose that ability then to, like I'm doing now, I'm forward because I've got power in. Look, as soon as I put, like, I lose all ability to put pitch in, or pitch down in. It's broken. This game is broken, or this helicopter's broken. So I'll quickly do settings, controls. Let's have a quick look at, where are we? I mean, the autopilot doesn't work in this. Has it got a, where's the, right, let's go here. Like, cyclic left, cyclic right. Set cyclic longitude and axis. Cyclic lateral axis, yeah. I don't know. I don't know why it doesn't do it. Right, let's get the aircraft up again. It's doing it now. Just trying to have a little play whilst we're flying along. Right, climb. Don't want to be that low. And now I've lost authority again in pitch up, pitch forward. If I turn off, let's see if I can get these turned off. See if there's anything to do with these. It shouldn't do. Nope. So it's got nothing to do with that. And I can go forward now, but I don't know. Let's turn it back on before I crash into the sea. I'm going to have to recover this because it looks like we're going over there. Yep. Probably shouldn't have bought the Airbus knowing that I don't like it. Look, there you go. So it's pitching up. I haven't put that command in, but it's doing it, and I've got none of these modes in. It shouldn't be doing it. Never mind.
Colonel isn't a
I
regular
knew it was
in the area,
broken, I don't know why I
apparently,
bought
but
it.
he knows
8
to
million
stay
it
put
cost
and wait
me.
for rescue to come if there's any problem.
Okay, there's the boat. So I enter the search area, we'll do a standard pattern which goes straight across. There you go. There's that issue again with the pitch. It's just pitching me up. I don't know why it's doing it. You can see my inputs there. PSI24. Yep. That's how I'm feeling. The thing is though, is I know this aircraft isn't very good on here, but I still just spent, so I haven't got an Airbus H225 search and rescue aircraft, so I was like, you know what, I'm going to have a go. Yeah, they need to fix it, because it's a nice aircraft. It's a lovely, lovely helicopter, but they've not put any effort into it, really. Right, let's go and have a look for this boat. We'll make the most of it.
Glad
There
you're
we
on
go.
site.
So we'll slow down. As we slow down, there's power coming off. We'll come back. Climb up to about 500 feet as we slow down. We'll transit around 50 knots, I think. There we go. That'll do. Okay, we're going to have a look. Doesn't feel like we're going very fast. Yeah, I'll tell you what it could be. Which I'll have a look in a bit. I won't do it now, I'll do this mission first, but I know what it could be. I wonder if I turn on the assists, whether that would help. Right, looking out for a
lifeboat in the area.
lifeboat. I'm going to climb a little bit, so I'm a little bit low. But we'll do the standard where we go across the search pattern, and then we'll do some. Hope it don't make us go to 24 soon. That's what this is. Look. I'm dreading trying to save this guy in this thing. Can't see him at the moment. We'll turn around and we'll do the star shape search pattern. Thank you, Mike, appreciate that. Hope you're okay. Usually don't usually stream this early in the morning, but I've got a car to fix in about 20 minutes. I was like, oh, I can get a flight. So I thought we'd have a go at this. I don't know why. So at the moment I've opened up a group of islands, can't remember what they're called, off of Portugal. So when I stream, I only fly to airports I've never been to before, unless it's the final flight of the night, and then I'll go and do one of my favourite ones. So I've just opened up all of Papua New Guinea over the last week, which, if you haven't flown there before, Papua New Guinea in the sim is brilliant. Like the airports are fantastic, because they're all like really short gravel tracks and that. So I don't really fly the heavies or anything on here. I try to fly the little aircraft and the helicopters. But yeah, so we're opening up the islands now. It's 12:51 AM in Vancouver. Ah, you're in Vancouver. I've got a guy that usually comes on here called, actually I don't even know his first name, but he comes on quite regularly. He's from, where's he from? Norfolk, Virginia? I don't know how close that is to, that's obviously quite far away from you, but I've got quite a few people that come over from that side of the globe, which is nice, that come on. I'm just debating at the moment whether to get the VR, so I've never had any interest in buying VR before, but now they're bringing it out on this. It's going to have a go at me for being outside the search area project. I'm thinking of doing it and bringing it in, but people at the moment are saying that the frame rates and that aren't good, which is to be expected on a PS5, I suppose. Right, let's get round. And I'll come back in. I'll head this way. What this will enable me to do now. I'm now going to go in the star shape search pattern. And it's called the NATO search pattern. That's probably the best way to describe it. Speak to you soon, Mike. Take care. And yeah, thanks for coming along. And engage that will come and watch and don't talk. So yeah. Good luck. Okay, no sight of him yet. I'm gonna come down a little bit. Okay, so there's the first quadrant of the start done. So we've got to cross the search pattern, and then we do a diagonal, and then we keep doing diagonals. It's not him there, is it? So I have to go outside and have a look sometimes to see him if he's popped his smoke. Right, so nothing here at the moment. So coming to the end of this pattern, so turn left.
He can't be far. Skim through the landscape.
He's gonna have a go at me again. We're coming outside the search
Scout
area.
2-3, Squelch Rescue.
There we
No
go.
need to search that far. The guys from Vila do Porto are already patrolling there.
And then we'll come around this area now. There we are. Okay, quick check of the fuel. Perfect. Perfect, cool. Right, we've got a little bit of an imbalance here at the moment, so we'll keep an eye on that. If need, we'll turn on our transfer tanks and have number 1 feed in number 2 for a minute. Okay, can I have a quick look outside, see if I've flown over him and missed him? Nope, not yet. Can't see him yet. What would be really helpful if these guys that are in the back would help. Have a look out, but they don't. So I found one yesterday immediately. Okay, still nothing. There's the boat. We've come in from that direction. We came in from here, so what we'll do in a second is I'll take another turn to the right, an early turn to the right. We'll do that now. Being careful not to drop below 100 feet. As we come around, this thing turns like a bus.
Scout 2-3, Squelch Rescue. No need to search that far. The guys from Vila do Porto are already patrolling there.
And we'll cut across in this triangle now. I did just see a glint over here. Let's go and have a look over there. Could have been a wave. But we'll have a look. Now, the thing about this, I can't see the wind, so let me quickly get the wind when we come to do the hover. Actually, it'll tell me here. So it's coming from behind me. Thing here at the moment, as we come across, I'll turn right now, and I'm going to come across go across the centre. Still nothing. Oh, there he is. Perfect. So No, we found him. We'll slow down. And I'm going to come in into wind, so I'm going to go and do a 180 over here as we slow down.
Coordinates 387 north, 25 west.
So this helicopter down, right down, right down, right down. There we are. And what we'll do is we'll turn this way. A little bit too much in New York. As we come in. There we go, relax that. There we are. Oh, yeah, that was my fault. Slow it down. Okay, there he is. So again, I'm not a fan of this helicopter. Let's move towards him. There we are. Right, arrest that. Okay, we start descending now as we come in. On the side. There we are, nice and slow. So start to descend. Okay, you can see it already wanted to descend then. Perfect, right, so I'm happy in that hover. Got the wind straight down me, which is nice. Let's move in. And I'll descend as I need to. There we go, there's the random climb that it does. There we go, perfect. So let's pull back here and descend. A little bit early. There's that issue there. There we go, it stopped it at 40 feet, that's good. Now it's climbing me again. Bear in mind that was no input from me then. There we go, right. And we're there. Do need to send a little bit before we get in and over him. Probably have to do this bit from outside. I need to get rid of that tablet as well. There we are. So I'm a little bit high. And again, that's one touch of that collective and it throws me into the floor. So I'm going to have to do this from here just so I can get the grips with it. It's really hard to manage the collective on here. There we go, happy. No, too much. There we go. Come back, come back, come back. There we go. Where have I gone? This is where it'd be handy if he tells me back and forth, right and left or whatever. So we'll come back. I'll trim here for this. This helicopter just does whatever it wants to do. Okay, let's trim. I have to use the trim, bear with me. There we go, right, let's come back. Forward. Descending without me telling it to. I'm having a rotten time here trying to do this. I haven't even pressed anything and look at that. I'll let it settle. I've not even pressed anything, it started going out of control. And now I've crashed it apparently. Do you know what, I'm going to sell that and I'll go and buy the H125 instead, because that's rubbish. I don't know why I bought it. So we'll sell that again, we'll do it again. sell it. So I'm going to lose a few quid on this. So I've just basically thrown away $1 million. Right, which plane's this that I need to... Oh no, which one this is? It's my Cub. No, it's not. What plane needs to be looked at? So I think I wish that it would say which plane needs to be looked at, because that was a lucky guess. Right. Let's go and do that mission again. If it's available still. And we'll buy a better aircraft. No, that's not available anymore. It's not available anymore. Okay, so I wonder if we've got a flight available to open up in the other islands. We've got an Airbus up here. We don't really want to fly an Airbus. I forgot up here. I've got an airstrip here. Is anything here? Nope. Okay, so what can we do? Let's find a bit of a dodgy airport that we can fly at. One we came into earlier on actually was quite interesting. It's in front of the runway. So let's go and have a look, see if there's anything other than this one. This one here was interesting. So you got a house situated right there that you can see on the approach. It's right in line with the approach. So is there anything here that I can do other than that Airbus one? There's a... No, I don't want to do that one. That's a Saab. What about here? This one looks quite fun actually. Let's buy a little airplane and we'll go here. We'll buy a plane for this place. What should we do it in? So one thing I do is I buy whenever I visit a new region, I'll buy a new plane. So at the moment I'm nearly at 100 now. So we'll purchase one. And what should we do it in? What do we like? We like the 172. 172 is a reliable thing. And we like... What else do we like? Let's do it in a... We can either do it in the Bonanza or the Cirrus. I like the Cirrus. We'll do it in the Cirrus. Short flight, and you'll see what I mean by the runway in a minute. So what I'll do as well is when I open up these little, enjoy the scenery as well. So we've got the tie downs, cover, chocks, and yes. So let's do that. Cover, engine cover, tie downs, chocks. Like I said, I've just bought this new. It's quite filthy. And have a quick look around here. Looking cool. And we're going to get the Peter cover off now. Okay. Ideal. Okay. Get in. Okay. Batteries on. Won't put the alternator on yet. Wait until we've started. Avionics will keep off for a minute. Nav light, strobe light. And we'll go leave Peter heat off, airframe ice off, de-ice pump off as well. Okay, check for movement. Fall back. We've got left-hand fuel. Check the fuel very short. Still 100%. Oxygen, not going to require it. Not going to go to 8,000 feet. That's a mixture. Let's check the rest of these. Happy. Cool. Ideal. Happy. Another check up here. I forgot it's got that. Cool. Ideal. Let's get them boarded.
Anna, initiate boarding. Well noted.
Wonder if they come through the floor. Oh no, they've turned up in their Rolls Royce. Walked straight through their Rolls Royce. And they're in. Right. Okay. Check left and right. Or right and left, should I say. And we'll start the engines.
Feels like the perfect day for a stroll.
Okay, oh, it's on, and avionics on.
Your guest today is Antonio. He's got his father with him. He lives around and has been dreaming of exploring the region for a while.
Okay, that started as well.
You're good to go if everybody fastened their seatbelts. Engine started. Let's go.
Okay, what we can do is set our altitude to 1200. We're not going to. We'll fly this manually. Cool, I know. Right, let's quickly get the wind here. Because we need to face into it to do a power check. Runways, weather. 1007, 11 knots at 200. Okay, I'm probably going to have to hurry up because I think the guy who's found I'm fixing has just turned up. So let's go. Is that Rich? Oh dear. I'll have to do this really quick.
Whiskey Victor ready to taxi. Departure to the south.
Okay, flaps.
Cirrus Charlie Romeo November Whiskey Victor. Taxi to and hold short of runway 36 using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 118.8 when ready.
Okay, going. Right, let's go, let's go. I've got to hurry up because the guy whose cars I'm fixing is right here now. So this will be a very quick flight.
November Whiskey Victor.
I'm not even going to do the power check.
Flores Tower, Cirrus Charlie Romeo November Whiskey Victor. Ready for south departure at runway 36.
Got enough runway to get off here? Yeah.
Cirrus Charlie Romeo November Whiskey Victor. QNH 101.
No, we haven't.
Departure to the south approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 36.
Cleared for takeoff runway 36. Cirrus November Whiskey Victor.
Stream at the moment. My little plane. Okay, I do need to increase the brightness of that screen if I can. There we are. Okay, that's enough runway. Now I'll turn. That'll do. Saying that. There we go. Oh, where did I have it last? The computer desk. And we're up.
This sensation is fantastic.
Okay, trim for that. Was a waterfall then. Perfect. Flaps going up. And we're going to head out.
Cirrus November Whiskey Victor. Continue for south departure.
Right on.
Flores Tower, Cirrus Charlie Romeo November Whiskey Victor. Continue for south departure.
We'll skip to the flight scene because I've got to go. Did you bring your stands? Perfect. Yeah, my ones are too big. 1300, so we'll go down to 1300 feet. Power off.
Flores Tower, Cirrus Charlie Romeo November Whiskey Victor. Frequency change.
Okay, we'll have a look. Okay, here's the Flores, whatever it's called. We're at 1400 feet and we've got 0224 knots. So we'll do our circle here, you'll see our blue bits. Let's get that in there.
stunning scenery.
Okay, got to climb again. We've dropped. A little bit far away as well, to be fair. Oh, no, we're not. Cool, there we go. So we'll skip to the landing because it's quite far away and I have got to go. So we'll do the landing, we'll nail that, and then we'll head off. There we go.
Almost there. Guys, so Antonio having a good time? Ready for another round?
So, autopilot's on at the moment,
Thanks
so
for
we'll
the
turn
ride,
that off.
Captain. I'm ready for another.
Quite an experience. I recommend it.
Yeah, perfect. A little bit fast.
Forest Tower, Cirrus Charlie Romeo.
I haven't got any flaps out yet
Whiskey
because it started us really
2
high.
miles south 700
So I'm
to
going
land.
to apply them as we land. Do you know what? I'm too fast. I'm too fast. Let's burn that off before we try and land. I don't want to go off the end of the runway. So burn it off and get our flaps on. There we go, first not's coming in.
Wind tree 21 at 10, clear to land runway tree 6.
Clear to land runway tree
Here for a
6.
minute.
Cirrus November Whiskey Victor.
I'll come back around. Second notch flaps going in, we'll do the third in a second. Get some power in. Speed's coming off quite quickly. Thanks. Okay, there's the runway. Okay, 4 notch flaps coming in, and we're done. Perfect. Coming off on that power, still quite high, so let's get down. Power's coming off. Okay, we're going to dump that lift as soon as I hit the runway. Here we go. Okay, flare. Looking up the runway. Looking up the runway. Just going to control that in that ground effect. There we go, perfect.
Smooth as butter. We've made it.
Keep taxiing down here. Start slowing down now. There we go. Dodgy braking.
Turn next taxiway.
There we go. Perfect.
Cirrus November Whiskey.
118.8 for Cirrus November Whiskey Victor. Floor is ground. Cirrus Charlie Romeo November Whiskey Victor. Taxi to parking.
Cirrus Charlie Romeo November Whiskey Victor. Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway.
And that's it. Done. Flight sim mission done. We'll Where does he want us to park? There we go.
Taxiing to General Aviation Parking via taxiway. Cirrus November Whiskey Victor.
So we'll come around here. There we go. Follow the marshal there. There we go. Brakes. Oh no, gone straight into him. Sorry, mate. That was close. No, he's dead. Sorry, bro. Sorry. And now because I've gone past him, it's saying I'm not in there, so that's poor. Right, that is it. Goodbye.
Every time I see a local smile, I think we're doing something pretty great. Good job. You made an impression on them.
Right.